Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Finally.
Me either.
Come on. Don't make no sense. Come on. I don't know what I'm saying. On the radio. Let's go! Hey! Come on.
Show.
Go.
We on the air.
Finally.
I don't understand. I don't understand
What is
why
it say?
Kimmy's late
All the time.
every Saturday, but that's okay.
Because we finally got on the radio.
See, she ruined it.
I did. I don't know what to say. You got to tell me what to say. All I want to do is talk about where the restrooms is.
Why?
Or where I can find a stool and a snack.
Oh my goodness. It's the Kim and Mo show.
No. I'm Kim.
And I am Mo. Producer Zozo in the building. What up, Zozo?
Good morning.
And we got producer Jessica working the video master controls. Good morning, Jessica.
Hi.
Hi. In live and in color.
Woo!
As opposed to last week when he was live from the parents' basement. Twiggins. Now, Twiggins is so famous. He made it on TV. Yes. Twiggins in the building. What up, Twiggins?
Morning.
Twiggins was on TV the other night. What was that, last night?
That was Thanksgiving night.
Thanksgiving night. We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. My heart's broken. I'm having such a rough morning this morning because one of my favorite go-to places burnt down.
It's your favorite restaurant, too.
Well, I don't like cooking, so, like, when the boys, like, hey, I'm hungry, I'm like, hey, we're going to go here.
Yeah.
And it's no longer.
Yep.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little sus on the whole situation.
Okay, okay.
I'm a little sus.
Do you want to talk about it now or wait a sec?
I mean, should we talk about it now?
Yeah, let's talk about it now. I think we go live to someone that was actually on the ground. Twiggins, what happened?
We get a call the other night. I'm sitting down for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And I get a call, and I said, McDonald's is on fire in Fairhope.
What?
And so I said, like, it's busy, like it's popping, it's happening. And they're like, no, it is ablaze. And sure enough, it was on fire. And so I continue to eat my turkey. We go and look at it, and they seem to have it put out.
Yeah.
And then we get another call. It's back on fire.
What?
And that is when I loaded up my news van, a.k.a. my new Nissan Rogue.
Finally came to Twiggins' house.
Came down to the scene.
Yeah.
And then I received a text message from none other than Roseanne Haven.
Oh, wow.
And she wanted me to go live. And so I obliged. When Roseanne says jump, you say how high.
Yeah, I do it.
And so I go live on my Facebook, WKRG, picked it up, and I was boots on the ground, and I got to see the blaze, and it was great. And then I left because they seemed to have had it put out. And
so this is the second time.
Yes,
okay.
and my beer was empty.
Okay.
And so
you had to leave.
So you're walking down to and fro, or someone had driven you down?
Well, I had a driver.
Yes.
Because I'm a professional journalist, so you have to have someone drive you there.
Gotcha.
Yes. And so we get there, we get home, back to the news station.
Load up on some more turkey.
Yeah, and then
live in the basement.
Yes, we go to sleep, and we wake up in the morning, and my producer, a.k.a. my mother, she says, that Joker's on fire again.
Oh, no.
And sure enough, it was. But I did not go to the scene because my cohorts were back to work after Thanksgiving, which I would still like to know. If anybody from WKRG is listening, I would like to know if I'm getting paid time and a half because it was a holiday and I was working.
And you were working, yeah.
So my question is, how does a place like that get? I mean, how does it catch on fire?
Well,
not only once, but twice, but 3 times.
There's a lot of grease in that thing. It's been there for a while. I don't know this for sure. I don't know, but I would be very interested to know. They were open, I think, at one point. I don't think there were no injuries, thank goodness. But what if someone was trying to fry a turkey in there?
Well,
okay, there's a lot of videos about that.
Oh, really?
But you know what's so funny? So I have the Next Door Neighbor app on my phone.
Yeah.
And you know, I live in Fairhope.
We know.
And people,
not for long.
And people are making jokes about the McDonald's burning down, and then there's other people fighting with them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness, these people lost their jobs.
Oh,
the McDonald's people are gonna suffer hardship.
They are.
Which I don't know about the company. The company probably owns like another 500 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's a loss.
The folks with the jobs, yeah.
Maybe they'll get relocated to the Daphne location.
But here's the big problem is I do not have a burger joint to go to close to my house. I got to go all the way to Daphne, right?
Yeah, something, yeah. I mean, that or Foley or another town away for sure.
I mean, I could go to the King of Burgers, but I'm not a fan. All right. I mean, I like the Archies. I like the McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Everybody will always remember where they were on Thanksgiving night, 2023.
I was
in Fairhope. More people attended the fire at McDonald's than the lighting of the trees. I'm pretty sure.
Thank goodness for you too, Twiggins. Whenever there's something like that, I mean, you are on the ground immediately. Yeah, like, I just follow your page for news.
Yeah, maybe I should not be in radio. Maybe I should be in the news business.
I don't know about that. It did look like you had a few beers when I saw your Facebook Live. He's like, here's the McDonald's who's pointing to a tree. I'm like, okay, Twiggins.
And then
get it together.
And then I fell in a gopher hole.
It happens. It happens.
So the McDonald's in Fairhope is no longer. So I drove by there yesterday. I was like, hey, I just want to make sure this thing is not on fire again.
In case I wasn't sending out fake news.
Fake news. You got to verify things from Twiggins.
That's what somebody said on one of the posts. They said Twiggins ... credible.
But no, that building is a total loss. I mean, it looks like it's starting on the north side of the building by the drive-through window.
Oh, wow.
Which is probably where, Twiggins, the walk-in coolers, all that other stuff in the back.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff in the roof, and so it smelled like electrical. The whole town smelled of an electrical fire for miles around.
Your voice changes.
I don't know what that
Yes,
sounds
when
like.
I report the news, I talk like this.
Your voice is very different.
Yes, I talk like this when I report the news, and I nod my head a lot, because that's what they do when they're on the news. Twiggins outside the McDonald's, WKRG News 5.
I like that he's still Twiggins, though.
Yeah,
That's
so
still his
Twiggins.
name.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a beer in his hand this time.
Does he?
That's true.
I
got some in my office. Don't worry.
Okay, I felt like I was one of those crazy hillbillies talking about the tornado when it came through.
Okay.
So I was thinking about this, and I mean, let's be serious for a second. There is some people that lost their jobs around the holiday season.
Oh, that's terrible.
And hopefully they do transfer them to the Daphne store or another store, but some people may not be able to travel that far.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what if we opened up the phone lines and started a Facebook post of people who are hiring in the Fairhope area, looking for people.
Yeah.
And then we can help them get a job.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
And if they're, for some reason, sleeping right now, like a normal person, they can check the Facebook post later.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You want to get it up and running, Jess?
Yep.
Jess, can you do that? Jess, make a post. Say that the Kim and Mo show wants. See, you gotta make it nice and warm and friendly. The Kim and Mo show with Twiggins and Zoe and Jess want to make
quite a title.
want to make sure that you have a job for the holidays. Anyone in Fairhope, this is going to be a long post, by the way. Guys.
Yeah, you can take notes.
Anyone in Fairhope, Alabama that's hiring, looking for some great workers, because trust me, if you worked at that McDonald's, you are a great worker. That drive-through window was wrapped around the building. That's another topic.
You dealt with Mojo.
You dealt with me.
Yeah.
You dealt with Twiggins after he had 3 Bud Lights. No, I'm sorry. What are they? Michelob Ultra?
Miller Lights.
Miller Lights, I'm sorry. And by the way, you have to put all that in the book.
This feels like too many words.
140 characters or less, please.
All right, Jess, you got all that?
Mm-hmm.
Just write something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
They'll get it. They'll understand.
All right. Coming up, is it weird if your SO, what's SO?
Significant other.
No, it's so significant other.
Okay, so whoever did the press sheets, I'm guessing it's our producer, Zoe.
It
Why
gets
would you
better.
put now, you know me. You have to spell every word out. So I'm going to read it as Zoe wrote it. Is it weird if your S.O. has pics of the ex up in their apartment? We'll talk about it next, y'all.
Okay.
There's no y'all written.
Well, it just seemed like something that you would put there.
I feel like last week we had S.O on the page.
Okay.
And everyone knew what it meant.
Yeah, well, not today. I'm still
That
hyped
is
from
not
the.
my fault.
I'm still hyped from the McDonald's right now.
Hype.
Well, I meant hype like the adrenaline because I'm upset.
Oh,
I didn't mean
God.
like I was excited. See, why you trying to turn things around on me,
He's going
Zoe?
to get
Kind of
canceled.
controversial to be
Yeah. Whoa.
hyped about that.
Okay, all right. It's the Cam and Mo Show. 6:32, and we'll get right into that. Also, we'll have the weather next. Hold on. Okay,
going
something
right
sounds
into it?
weird with my mic. There's an echo.
Well, it's probably Joanne.
Oh, is it picking up?
I had a
Well,
source.
it wasn't an echo before.
I had a source just message me saying that they were told a day before. They said, no, don't repeat this. But they said they were told at that McDonald's on Wednesday that the vent fans were clogged and they should have closed the store on Thursday. But they didn't.
Your mic, that main mic has to go to that main mic. No, number one runs hot. So
I see.
number one has to be down just a little bit.
That's my one.
Okay. But it sounds like you guys are doing great.
Are we going straight in?
Yeah.
After we do this break, Jesse, you're able to fill up the water. Yes. For the underwater channel. Yeah.
Zoe's gonna drown.